Big up Great Amazement, Butch Band and Dancing. Take the word and pass.
One of the interesting thing about Solomon is not that because I have him in a film or because he does poetry like I do. He stay consistent. He believes in what I do and he believes in himself. And, you know, it's a reason why the film is called The Jamaican Poet. It's the reason why because it was never planned. When I went to the kickoff, we had to randomly select some stuff that were concealed in something.
Team Great. Team Great is drawing. You feel lucky?
And when I opened it and I see it says inspirational or sci-fi, I'm like, hey, I'm not on no sci-fi, nothing, but I'm an inspirational person. That's authentically me. And this person is one of my biggest fan. He always be saying, you know, he always be sending me message how inspired he is. And I had no other, you know, one to put in that film but him. And when he reached out to me, he said, yeah, I am willing. So are you ready with your poem, Solomon?
I am. And
take it away without no delay. Tell them precisely.
I just want to say thank you again for having me on. And I am one of Amaziyah's greatest fans, and I always love about him that he's a believer. And I've always lived by the quote that people rarely ever fail, they just stop trying. And I just love how Amaziyah himself, he just keeps going. I see him, I watch his reels, I watch his videos, he just keeps going. He has his own quotes, he has his own superhero costume, his own superhero quotes. He posts reels like he does it for a living. He invites me to his projects and Pawtucket Poetry every time he's there performing his poetry. You can check it out. And it's just a treasure to be with him. He's just a great guy, a great personality. I remember when filming the 48-hour film project, we were just laughing the whole time. He introduced me to a food place and to his friends, and he's just a down-to-earth, humble person, and I can't wait to see what he does in his shows and his poetry. And I'm grateful as well to meet Nicole, who's president of Cambridge Carnival herself, and who introduced this wonderful opportunity. And Shahida, if I pronounced that correctly, you all look like great people. So I'm only grateful to perform my poetry for you. And all my poetry is here to do is to leave your light shining just a bit brighter. How many words rhyme with the sound I? Every poet knows about it. Every girl and guy and cat, cry, try, die, that. It's the reason why I would like to tell you a story. We all like stories. It's how we think. Okay, here's a new one, time. It has the sound and kind of rhymes. Enough for most people to slap it into a poem and yell, I am a poet. Proudest of every time. That you said that. Your head that likes the rhyme might love it every time, but we also have a heart. And that's what feels, the insight and the depth of words that span the breadth of half a spiral notebook that you use in school. You thought you were so cool if you were the one who got a paper dragon made from a page from one of those. The stories about someone who chose that one as their friend. Now I don't pretend to know why, because I know. It is because two people just genuinely want to get together. What could be better? I say as I see poems, songs, that means others just might find that friend. Who feels like home, family, with whom a conversation ends and then begins where it left off, where you take your glasses off and on and go, whoa, I can see you. You smell so good. I'm gonna live like that. Native American who thought he's dead, he thought he was enlightened. Ned, look at the way the light falls upon your head. I remembered something you have said the other day. Was it schlump? How do you say? And what you said about love, how it is the ultimate discipline. I love the way you said that. And I love the way you were listening. The light is still glistening on that priceless smile of yours, the one that the teachers, workers, friends all adore. What is there more to say? We can play schlump if you want. It's a nice way to bond. Let me know what you truly want. I'll be happy with it. Let me know what makes you feel alive. Let me know if Sunday 2 p.m. works just fine. Let me know if you need me at 3 a.m. Friends who have fallen so beautifully into my life. I've never thought I wouldn't know what to say, yet know exactly what to say. I pray there are more people just like you. I pray that you realize that you can have it too. Secure bonding results in comfort attachment. Don't settle for a lukewarm career or a life that feels fractured but is great. Take the leap to have the shot at something extraordinary. Take a leap of faith. Your fate includes all that you're meant for, all the help and guidance that you send for. It will be answered in time. Just keep going.
I thought I lost you a while ago, Solomon. I was wondering what happened. Yes, so very, very interesting. I like it. But let me take Shahida. What's your take on it?
If I remember correctly, I don't want to call out people's age, that you are very young. And a lot of your poems are, to me, are from a soul well lived to be as young as you are. And this one is, the same. I really enjoyed it.
That means so much to me, and that you see that it takes two to see that. It's the whole thing of poetry is it takes two to dance, and I can't perform poetry if I'm the only person alive, and that you see that just means the world. And
From the soul, I can feel it.
to yours.
Yes, yes, yes. I see. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, Nicole, what's your take on?
I thought it was very powerful and just real, and that's really important to speak truth and to speak from your heart and your soul, and you did that and you communicated well. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah, yeah, I see. Bliss sending smiley faces. She did say hi earlier, letting us know that she's watching. I did see my daughter sending laughter and hearts. Hey, put smiley face. You don't send no guy no heart. What's going on, my daughter? Calm down. I'm playing. uh, but yeah, Solomon, you never cease to amaze me. Yo. You always been doing great, and whether it's me or whether it's Pawtucket Poetry, we will uh, have you doing major stuff at some point in time. And you are always that person who still perform even when you are not, on that event, but you're on the event. If you understand what I mean, you weren't promoted on the flyers, but you showed up, you delivered, and you did phenomenally well. And indeed, there will be more events where your faces will be on all over the place. Not just by me, but other persons who are watching this live now. We speak it into existence, and you will be doing tremendously great. Please hold for a quick break.
You don't have to be an artist to make art. You don't have to be a singer to sing. In fact, kitchen karaoke is my favorite thing. No need to be a writer just to write of how you feel. Focus on the means in which the things that help you heal. Grab the pen, play the note, it will be all right. Amazing things can happen if you're brave enough to try.
They say it's a free world, free speech. Fear not. If you've got your story to share, there's a global audience anticipating to hear. Be bold, be truthful, tell them precisely. Join us on youtube.com, Great Amaziyah, for the TDP show. Sundays at 5 p.m. And this is not about just interviewing artists only, but we want to interview everybody. Players of instruments, comedians, poets, actors, actresses, dancers, people with talents who now get fair share. And remember, it's all about honesty, the truth about your opinion. We want the world to know. Amaziyah The Great, tell them precisely.
Solomon, wagwan. Are you ready now? You ready to just do some more stuff, or are you ready? What we going to vibe out? We got like an hour, yo. Or we don't have to do the entire hour. We can just vibe. We can talk about stuff. How do you feel about this? Is this your first time acting in a film?
It is my first time acting in a film, and I'm only grateful that it's with you.
This is also my first international film that I've submitted to an international film festival. And I am happy with all the persons who, I acted with. You get me? You were phenomenal. I told Lori that you did really amazing, and I see you growing. You get what I'm saying? The expression. If you look on even this picture closely, you would realize that you're not even. It's just naturally you. You know, you're doing it naturally without even trying. And I got to say maximum respect also to Jennifer from Massachusetts. Maximum respect and thanks to Tracy because she's also watching the live now. I think we all did an amazing job. Um, the wise warrior, Peter Shiloh, yeah. Yeah, it knocked me out, man. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. So I'm pretty excited for, the entire thing to be screened, to let you all see what we put together. And I can't wait to do more stuff with you, Bliss, and the entire team. You get me? So it's all love. It's all maximum respect in every aspect. As I say, journey continue. We never stop. 48-hour film project. This is just the beginning. You get me? And kudos goes out to Mel Rainsberger and the entire team, like I mentioned before, because this is something phenomenal. And, to be honest, there are people who don't believe in us, but you know what? We still keep going, and that's the aim, that's the attitude. And, you and the entire cast could have said, you know what, Amaziyah the Great, you know, I ain't got time for this. Oh, now look at what my daughter said. What happened to me? So maximum respect goes out to my daughter who participated with a voice message, and my son, and also to the lady who played my mom, Miss Pusini. Look out for the short movie, Jamaican Poet, coming out soon. And maximum respect to all the organizers, well, Mel Rainsberger and the entire team, all the actors and actresses. And like I said, this is something amazing for you all to come out and see July 9th and 10th. The Jamaican Poet, that will be screening on the 10th. That's the Wednesday. So please do turn up and support this project. Let me show you the trailer again if you're just joining in. Tracy said
with
it's
my mom, so I really can't talk right now.
I'm totally done with this poetry thing.
Are you Amaziyah the Great?
What?
Hey Dad, how are you doing? It's been a while, I haven't heard from you. I watch you on social media and I follow all of your live performances. And I can't wait to buy your book, Don't Cry.
Talking to the wrong guy. I don't know who's Amaziyah.
Answer your phone!
I am here fighting tough days, Mom. Inside hurts, but don't cry.
Honey, did you send the money?
I find out that she's a real fraud.
Wait, Amaziyah, what happened to the relationship between you and Sarah?
Whoa, that's another story.
Thank you so much. And I do have a few things to say. The first is two quotes. The first one is by Dan Millman, in that we're not here to serve, we're not here to be happy, we're here to matter. And I've always lived by that, and I've always sought to help people in the quickest, most efficient way. So I hope you find some meaning in living the same way. And a second quote is, success comes right after the point when you are about to give up. So if there's anybody watching, whatever they're trying to accomplish, whether it be to feel more peace, to write something, to find love, just know that, well, first of all, love is already inside you, and it's all about giving it, and that it's just keep going. And I've had some struggles, but I was able to turn so much of it into art, and I was able to just find, as Amaziyah said, the purpose that we're all here to do. And that's how I became a poet. And right now, I'm working on my very first book, which will probably come out this fall. You can also find me on Instagram. My username is Soul on a Roll. That's soul, as in soul, _ on a roll. On a roll. SOUL _ ONAROLL. And to finish off, one last thing is a poem that I've memorized to help anyone out there write poems or any creative endeavor. How to write poems? It's easy, you see. It's just like remembering ABCs. There's only 3 steps. Sit down, that's the first. Unless you want to die like a whale lying of thirst. Step 2, do it. Go through it. Now this is the hard one. How I didn't blew it. Well, you see what I've done when inspiration's gone. I sat down and did it. I focused, meditated, I poured out my soul, the entire thing whole. And the end result is I feel more old. Now someone told me the third is to mark it, but I say enjoy it. No need to mark it as anything special. No big deal. How do you feel? And thank you again for Amaziyah the Great. Again, I just want to remind people that you can purchase his book, Don't Cry, which is a poetry book, which I've read, which I've had many favorites from. And I still look back to this day, and it's a worthwhile, it will be worth your time. So thank you, Amaziyah. You tell me I will do amazing things, but you will touch the entire world. And I say that as genuinely as I can, that you're a good person and you're a kind person, and just that will carry you further than all the poets out there.
Thank you very much, sir. So with that said and done, maximum respect again. If there's anyone you want to give shout outs to, do it real quick.
I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Bliss, who also posts on Instagram, who's also a poet, who was in the 48-Hour Film Project. Her Instagram is Bliss in this, Bliss _in _this, BLISS _IN _THIS. And that's it.
That's it. Big respect. So that's it. Bliss in this. Anyway, Suleimen, maximum respect again. Thanks for being here on the TDP for your very first time, and you did amazing. And like I said, the world is watching, the world is loving. Take great care of yourself and continue to do great and amazing things.
Maximum respect. Thank you. # tell them precisely.
Precisely.